Hi to all my dear friends. Hope all are safe at home. It's unfortunate to have a very big pandemic disease that we are facing today in our day to day life, COVID 19. Do you think that after this lockdown completes, this disease is going to settle down? Absolutely no, because take an example of India. For example, 100 around 100 people came into India from various countries and they transmitted, and look at the level today. So once the lockdown opens, again it is going to the worst situation than what we have right now. So what we are going to do? What are the precautions we are going to take? How we are going to survive? All those things we'll discuss today during this discussion. First and foremost things to everyone is that please don't get panic of this disease, because if you look at the statistical data around the world, there is the mortality rate is very less, and those who have a good immune system, there is absolutely no problem at all. And if you see the cases, around 60% of the peoples are asymptomatic. Asymptomatic means there is no symptoms at all. They will be a good transmitter, but they will not be affected by this disease because of their healthy immune system. So, dear friends, we need to face this disease and create immunity upon us and come over against it. So what are we going to do in the forthcoming days? Yes, the first precaution we need to take is we need to wear a mask while sneezing or coughing, or you keep your hand like this and sneeze, because your sneezing or coughing can spread the droplets to 4-meter distance, and when a person crosses against through that, and he will be taking your droplets and the disease will be transmitted. The first and the foremost thing every individual should be responsible is stop spreading the infection by self-discipline. During the time of cough, take a handkerchief, cough, and then put it in the dustbin, or take tissue paper, cough, and put it in the dustbin. 1. After you sneeze, cough, or anything, wash your hands, because once you sneeze like this and then you touch some objects and you make available the virus everywhere, and when your friends come and touch it again unknowingly, and then it will be transmitted to them also. So self-discipline is very important. The first thing is, while you are coughing or sneezing, avoid sneezing in open air. Use a tissue paper or a mask during coughing so that it will not be spread in the air. Second thing is, always wear a mask, because your neighbor will be the transmitter and you will be the receiver. There are two properties of mask. While coughing, it will avoid to transmit, and while receiving, it will avoid some portion to enter into your body. So wear a mask. Third thing is, make social distance. Keep 2 to 4 feet or 2 meters distance, always from your neighbor person or your friend or whomsoever you contact with. Have a social distance. These are the 3 things you need to follow for the forthcoming months. And dear friends, please note that after this lockdown completes, this world is again going to suffer a lot with this disease, and it's going to spread a lot. Don't get panic. There is, apart from the precaution, there is another one thing everyone should do is make your immune system strong. How do you make your immune system strong? Take the diet that makes your immune system strong. Take the diets which is rich in iron contents, citric acid contents, and this zinc content, and then proteins. These are the 4 different foods you need to take regularly in an adequate quantity to improve your immune system, so that your self defends you against the virus. The precautions: 1. Second, build your immune system strong to fight against the virus. These are the 2 things we need to adopt for the forthcoming years or months, whatever it may be, until the vaccine or any medicine come into the market. So dear friends, don't get panic of this disease. Again, I'm saying 60% people are asymptomatic. There is no issue at all. And more, out of the 60%, even most people didn't know that they are having this COVID-19. And if you see other cases, those who are very old and those who have some other issues like diabetes mellitus, liver issues, cardiac issues, or any respiratory issues, they should be very, very careful, because once this virus enters, it affects the respiratory system first. So once the respiratory system is affected, if a person is having a respiratory issue, his condition is going to be worse. And then it goes to severe cases, goes to the mortality. So it's nothing to panic. The precautions need to be taken. In offices, distance need to be maintained during the meetings. The chairs should be replaced. Instead of 3 chairs, put 2 chairs. And the distance between 2 individuals should be maintained. Whenever you touch something, sanitize your hand with the sanitizer or soap solution. Don't touch the surface of unknown surface and then take it into your nose or mouth or something like this. Be conscious in all those things. If possible, always wear gloves, and then remove the gloves after your work completes and wash your hand with those sanitizer. Dear friends, again I'm saying this is nothing to panic. Every individual should cross this disease and get immunized. So be ready and be confident, nothing to worry about. Build your immune system, take precautions for the forthcoming days. Again I'm saying the forthcoming days are going again to be worse, because once the lockdown completes, the spreading of COVID-19 will be faster and more number of cases we can find. But there's nothing to panic. Take care, follow the precautions, take your food properly with adequate quantity of iron, zinc, vitamin C and proteins. Okay, thank you.